Welcome back to the budget kitchen. Now, I've got the little gas cooker and all that on the bike. I've got a packet of pot noodle there as a backup, but tonight I'm going to try something a little bit different. Something I made at work. I've seen a couple of guys use these as a hobo stove. Light a fire, put a bit of mesh over the top, and you can grill on it, or you can boil your water, that sort of thing. But I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone. So, got that. Got a bit of stainless plate. Slides into it like that, and this is just a I think it's a kilo coffee tin, so nothing that special. Again, whipped it up in a couple of minutes at home, and then our little lid, or our oven door, as you will. Got some holes in the bottom for the heat to come through. I'm going to wait for some coals to die down the fire and we'll get it set up. Little portable oven. Not carrying around a cast iron camp oven. As good as it is cooking in them, your dampers, when you do a roast pork in a camp oven and get that crackling on top, it's better. It's better than doing an oven at home, especially when your veggies are sort of swimming in the juices of the pork in it as well. So we might get some coals going from this fire, and I've got a couple of different varieties of frozen food, which is a big help because you get the food out of the freezer. It's going to help your esky, keep the ice stay colder for longer. And then once you know you're sort of going to get ready to cook, you can let some stuff defrost depending on what it is. I'll get some stuff out of the bag here in a minute, and yeah, we'll start doing some mini hobo oven cooking. All right, so I've got the oven in there. I'm not going to cover it completely in coals because I don't want it to get super hot. So first up, maybe a bit of a garlic bread appetizer. Yeah. Roll of foil. When I get me proper kit together, I'll end up having some foil already done. It's a new packet as well, so of course it's going to be a pain to get out straight away. Been using foil much? Right, got our foil, force the hole in now. Take the garlic bread out of the bag. Don't need the bag so it can get burnt. One thing I do carry on me at all times, maybe not a survival knife, it's in the mail as well. Molly tool, lid off. That's getting nice and warm in there. So we'll stick the garlic bread in, like that. Stick our lid back on, like that. We'll see how we go. Normally in the oven at home you probably want about 20-30 minutes depending on how hot it is. As this fire gets up a little bit more and the coals settle down, it'll get hot, then it'll cool off a bit. So I'll watch the clock and see what happens. Been about 25 minutes, so get the lid off. I could hear it sizzling before, so she's definitely, that garlic smell, lovely. So we'll set that there and let it start to cool down. Next up, one of my personal favourites, the traveller pie. So we'll put the pie in there. This one was, oh, that's warm, of course it is. It's the only problem with this now, that everything's super hot. Oh, just get off. The lid properly. Ow. Alright, I'm going to need to do a work out a proper way of getting the lid back in. That might be right like that. No, it won't be. There we go. Alright, so the pie, probably same again, 20 minutes, maybe even half an hour, because you won't get that firm crispiness in the base. But let's see what we've got here. Smell the garlicness. Too long for said garlic bread. Ah, shit. We might be one step away closer to the 2-minute noodles. That is what I call a fuck up. It is nice and juicy in the middle, but I'm going to let that cool down. I might crack some of the hardened turtle shell off it and nibble on that, but I don't think I'll be leaving the pie in for as long. Gone about 20 minutes, so I don't want to burn this because I'm slowly running out of meal options, and I really don't want to set the gas cooker up, so let's pull our pie out. Lastly, something for dessert or not, we have a pizza. One of your little McCain, and it's not on the backing, so once again we need our foil. Let's see how this goes. Not the best. Just want a bit of foil on the bottom of it to just so it doesn't stick to that bit of stainless. I haven't got foil with me, so plus it'll help you be able to slide it out. So push it in there. It's just a margarita, so cheese and some sort of sauce. So I'll slide that in somehow. That's too long to have the lid. Exploding fire. I'll just lean up against it, like that. I don't know why I keep doing that. Right, ow. So look at our pie. The back of the oven is hotter than the front. Pie itself looks alright, apart from a little bit of burnies in the back, so we'll leave that bit to the back. I probably could have just used this bit of foil to that's very hot, so I don't know what this fire's doing. And so I've left the door off so I can keep an eye on this bit of pizza. That's just a McCain margarita microwavable pizza. It says 2 minutes. It's looking pretty close to what you leave in the microwave, so it's almost done there. But, nice and hot. Now, there is one glaring issue with this, and that's 15 minutes, 20 minutes. You're eating your food over the course of an hour, or maybe longer, depending on what it is. So, if you're setting up camp and you know something's going to take a little bit longer, like a frozen pie, you can get the fire going, get it in there, get something set up, come back and check it. Don't walk away, because that was the problem with the garlic bread. I made a phone call and 20 minutes turned into 25 and it was burnt. But that pizza's just about done. Oh. Use the box to come in, a bit of a cutting board. Where's the knife? No, it's a file. Don't get your hands off. Oh, soft, there you go. About done. Look at that. A little bit burnt again. The back of that oven's hotter than the rest. Crispy base. Cheese is melted nicely. Can't be any easier than that. Very hot. Now, the other problem you're going to have with something like this, it's only a thin tin, an aluminium tin. That's why you don't want to put a heap of heat in it, because it's just going to melt or weaken the steel. So I'm only expecting to get 2 or 3, push it maybe to 5 uses out of it before the tin just gets that brittle and either rusts out or falls apart. So, proof of concept, I've got a nice little 2 kilo gas bottle at home that's buggered. The tap on it's buggered, it doesn't hold the gas in anymore. So yes, it's going to be a little bit heavier than using a tin like this. Maybe I'll just keep on using tins like this and replace them as need be. That bit of stainless will last for a lot longer than what the tin will, but it's definitely just another option for cooking when you're away. Something different. Unless you've got a camp oven, I don't know how. Well, I know how because I've done it before. My little 12-volt electric oven does stuff like this. You don't get the crispness or nothing out of it. But something different menu for the night, and it's for the most part it's worked out pretty well. So I'm going to finish this, and that'll be it for this episode of the Budget Kitchen.